Welcome back to the Mayverse, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor here, and welcome to your first ever episode of DEADROP Mythbusters. In this video, we're going to go over some common misconceptions or things you might not believe, things you might hear about DEADROP, the actual gameplay, the game itself, and then we're going to either prove them true or prove them false. And if you got something that you want to see on the next episode of DEADROP Mythbusters, leave it down in the comments below. Let's get going. Following DEADROP for a long time or playing it, you know that this is indeed a myth. It is not true. You do not need an NFT of any kind to play DEADROP. You can buy an access pass for $9.99 or a driver's key package for $29.99. Currently, sales are still open as of the recording of this video to get early access to DEADROP Snapshot 7 and all snapshots going forward. You could buy a tower key before that when Snapshot 5 launched, and at no point in the future will ownership of an NFT or any type of token or anything blockchain related whatsoever will be required to play DEADROP. It's going to be a free-to-play game, and even right now in early testing phases, you do not need an NFT of any kind. So that myth is busted, or should be. Here's another common myth that we just need to do away with once again. DEADROP is an extraction shooter. It is not a battle royale game. There's still a lot of misconceptions out there that what they're building at Midnight Society is a battle royale. And while one of the ways to win in DEADROP is indeed to get the DEADROP and be the last man standing, kind of like a battle royale, DEADROP is a vertical extraction shooter. The main mode of DEADROP is a vertical extraction shooter, or VES. It's about getting in, getting loot, and getting out. Like, that is the core mode of the game, and it's obviously a lot more in depth than that because it's, you know, it's vertical gameplay as opposed to most games which don't have this level of verticality. There's a lot more to it, but extraction shooters that you may have heard of, and again, DEADROP's not the same. It's a much faster paced game, more athletic, as the two-time would say. Games like Escape from Tarkov or Hunt Showdown are extraction shooters that you may be familiar with already if you've never played one, but it is not a battle royale. So the first myth that we're going to test, you're going to see a clip from my stream at twitch.tv/MayorReynolds here. Can you collateral in DEADROP? This is only as of Snapshot 7. This may change in the future. I certainly hope that it does, because it is not true. Right now, you cannot collateral with any gun, including the sniper rifle, into one player and into a second player. As you can see here, they're directly lined up. I shoot one in the head, and the second one is not affected at all. So collaterals in DEADROP right now in Snapshot 7, at least, the answer is no, but let's make them a thing in the future. All right, our next myth is actually true, and this is Sector 3 was originally much larger than it is right now. You know, DEADROP sectors are already quite big, especially with the verticality. But if you look over here, this was confirmed by Robert Bowling 402. That building over there that I'm looking at right now on stream over here was actually originally all playable space. We don't know exactly how much of it was playable space, if those towers were part of it or not, but this is all actual geometry. It's not just a backdrop. So if you look over here when there's not rising freeze there, you'll actually see that there's pathways over there with those cubes of dust, space dust, that will look like they were being transported over there. And I assume that's how you got over there originally. So we don't know if this is ever going to be used, if it's just cut permanently. Maybe down the road in DEADROP's future, maybe some season comes along and Sector 3 gets bigger. Who knows? But it is true, Sector 3 originally was even bigger than it is right now. All right, so just like collaterals, right now wall banging is not in DEADROP. This may come in the future. As you can see here, you can actually shoot and break the doors, but the bullets do not penetrate the doors until the door is broken. The same goes for the glass and the windows. You can shoot and break glass and windows, as I just did, but bullets do not penetrate them unless it's actually broken. Did you know that cleaners can actually team kill each other in DEADROP? The PvE enemies in DEADROP can actually kill each other if they block each other's fire or whatever. As you just saw in the clip there, I'm going to play it again just so you can see it play itself out. When I first saw this, I was caught off guard, but here it is. All right, a lot of you probably know that there are 4 co-founders of Midnight Society, the developer behind DEADROP, that being Guy Beam, Dr. Disrespect. A lot of you know that he worked on Call of Duty. Robert Bowling, the co-founder, the studio head, also worked on Call of Duty and at Humble Bundle. Sumit Gupta a businessman very well known in the space, and then Quinn Del Hoyo is the creative director of the game. And a lot of people know that Quinn worked on both Halo Infinite and the Gears of War franchise. But did you know that he also worked on another gaming icon? Proven true. This myth is proven true via Quinn Del Hoyo's LinkedIn page. Quinn Del Hoyo actually worked at 3D Realms on Duke Nukem Forever, the game that many people thought would never come out. And this version of Duke Nukem Forever was probably, you know, who knows if his work is actually in the final game, because we all know the situation with Duke Nukem Forever. If you're not familiar with it, you can look it up. It took forever to make. People thought it was never coming out. But anyways, Quinn Del Hoyo, creative director at Midnight Society and on DEADROP, actually worked on Duke Nukem Forever as a level designer from August 2008 to May 2009. Next up, you may have noticed that if you try to slide downhill and heal at the same time in DEADROP, it doesn't work. You just kind of come to a quick stop, but it's actually possible to slide and heal at the same time if you hit the keys and the inputs in the right order, as you're going to see in this clip here. So in order to do it, you go down a surface, you jump, you hit C, and then E. And it's not easy. You really got to time it correctly, and you have to hit the keys in that order. Jump, hit C, and then E. If you do the opposite, it will not work. This is something that, you know, if you're under fire, like it's a good tip in Apex Legends, you want to heal and slide at the same time to make yourself harder to hit. That's how you do it. Jump, C, and then E to slide and heal at the same time in DEADROP. As of Snapshot 7, again, this may change, but this myth is proven true. You can slide and heal at the same time in DEADROP. Did you know that there is a DEADROP live action short film? This was not made officially by Midnight Society. This was made by yours truly, inspired by all things DEADROP and Midnight Society. It is an 18-minute short film. We released it as an episodic series, about 2 minutes at a time. Some of them are longer than others, but everything in it is inspired by DEADROP. It stars my variant, Lima 1 Juliet, and we're actually working on a sequel called Midnight 2 Born Ruthless. That's coming in 2024, and you can check out the whole thing on this very channel. This is true. A DEADROP live action series and short film exists. This video is sponsored by G Fuel Energy, a sugar-free energy drink available in both powdered and canned form, and you can get 20% off using code MAYOR at discount. That's just MAYOR, M-A-Y-O-R. Right in checkout, it's going to get you 20% off. There's a ton of good flavors, including this new Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty flavor. If you need a competitive edge, guys, something to keep you up on those late nights, or just get you hyped for whatever the latest release is, look no further than G Fuel Energy and use code MAYOR to get a discount on your order and support my content and channel at the same time.